Yo, it's your boy Ro, man. We are back with another commentary, man. We just came off Overflow's last event, Confirmation Valor. We are here. I'm Rojan.
It's Andrew, man.
Yeah, man. We're just gonna talk about what went down, what we can look forward to, just give our perspective and our take on it. But first and foremost, man, go on our Facebook channel. You can search Overflow Battle Rap, like it, share it. We're on YouTube as well. Subscribe to the channel, Overflow Battle Rap League. Yeah, man, subscribe and check out all the battles. Leave your comments. Let us know what you think. But we're just gonna jump right into this, man. Like I said, we just came off Confirmation Valor in New York City. What we believe is Overflow's best event, the most consistency that we've seen from each battlers, man. What you thought?
Listen, man, this was the best card that we've ever had.
Thanks.
To be honest with y'all, if y'all wasn't there, next event, you need to be there. That's not even a joke. Like, the content was good, the energy was good, the people were good, the vibe was good, the Holy Spirit was there. It was crazy.
Facts. We're just gonna jump right in, man. We're not gonna waste y'all time. First battle that went down that night was Josh versus Di.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you thought? This was both of their second battles.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know just before we get it off rip. Any battles that, like, my opinion is my opinion. This is not the opinion of Rojan. This is just my opinion. All right. So if any one of y'all disagree with me, get mad at me. This is better. If gets mad at me, just give me the hate. Don't give him the hate. This is me. So the first battle, I got Di winning that one 2-1. I thought Josh crushed it in the third, but the first two, I thought the crowd was rocking with Di a lot more heavy. I thought that Josh could have done a little bit more in terms of projection and delivery. I thought that the content was good. I thought that everything that he said was good. I just thought that Di came in with a lot more. He had a lot more the first two, and then but that third, Josh was just speaking to him. Josh was speaking to him, speaking to the crowd, and I read this. It was amazing. So, but I got Di coming out with that one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think first and foremost, I think both battlers took their performance to the next level, took their writing to the next level. For it to be their second battle, I think both of them stepped it up. I think the name of that particular battle was consistency in terms of fluidity. I think Di was just flowing through his rounds, more easily. I think he definitely was. He definitely felt more prepared. I think Josh was solid too. I think Josh came ready to go. I think one of the things that might have hurt Josh was I think Di's rounds were a little longer than his. Almost all three rounds, I think.
Yeah.
It felt like Di's rounds was a little longer.
Yeah.
And a lot of times in battle rap, if your opponent's round is going longer and they hitting and they're consistent, and sometimes
they could drown out your
performance and your rounds. So I think that kind of went against Josh because Di was just hitting, and Di was like really confronting him like in his face type of thing, like that aggression that we didn't really see from Di in previous battles. I think that edged it to Di, but both guys came out swinging. It was a great battle.
But you know what? Actually, I would be interested to see if they both went the same amount of rounds, like the same time.
Right.
If it would have been the same on camera, because like we were just talking about, like if you go longer, you could drown out the other person's rounds. If the time limit is 2:30 with grace period, let's just leave it at 2:30. I want to know if the content that they can get out in that time period could be the same. Or it could be different, and so, but we'll never know right now.
So yeah, man. I thought that overall first battle was a great warm up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting loose. But let's get into the second battle. The second battle that we had was Jermaine Lamore versus Angel.
Yeah, I still supposed to say Sinai at some point. This is Jermaine Lamore if I don't know.
Sinai, aka Jermaine, or Jermaine, aka Sinai. He knows who he is.
Right.
But this battle was a fun battle, man.
Yeah.
I've been critical of Sinai. I know he got a crazy pen. I've been critical of him in the past. I actually really had nothing really bad to say or negative to say about this particular battle, man. I think me personally, I love all 3 rounds. I I I understood that we was in New York. We were in Angels, home city, whatever. Um, but I felt like Sinai was just see there go I slipped up. Jermaine Lamore. I felt like Jermaine was just he was hitting. I felt like he was consistent. I felt like his pen had a lot of depth. There were some bars that I felt like maybe flew over people's heads. They didn't catch it right away, or there was like a delayed reaction because they didn't really catch it right away because he had so much depth. And whenever I see that amount of depth in someone's overall battle, it means that you really went in your bag to really give us some intricate stuff, and I can appreciate that 100%. So I love that about Sinai's round. There was a couple one-liners throughout all 3 rounds where he gave us some depth, and I was like, yo, y'all missed that. Angel though, performance stepped up, man. He was projecting super loud, hyped up. He was physical when he did the little move a mountain thing with Sinai. I love seeing that in Angel.
Salsa,
I love seeing that in Angel. There's a certain level of confidence and swagger that he had on him. It almost looked like he couldn't wait for his round to come up or his time to come up when he was battling, Jermaine. It's like he was standing on it, waiting like, I can't wait for your round to be done because look what I'm about to do next. So I love that from Angel, man. But I'm going to let you talk before I say who I think.
So I'm just come out and say who I thought won. So I edged it to Angel. He's been critical of Jermaine. I'm a huge Jermaine fan. I've been critical of Angel in the past. He knows. Like I talked to him a little bit before, but like I gave it to him. Me personally, I edged him. It was the closest edge 3-zip. It wasn't a body. It wasn't even a general. It was more just so preference. And the only reason why I gave it to him, right? And it's so the reason why I said that is, and we can get into it. That 3rd round, I rock with Angel's 3rd round. So this is my thing, right?
Way, bro.
I rock with his 3rd round.
Angel's
I
my guy,
love the
but
uplifting.
I love Sinai in the 3rd round.
I love when I see brothers in the faith speaking life. Like that is, I love that.
I respect that. I respect it. Here's my thing though. I respect the 3rd round that he kind of flipped the focus and was kind of more of an uplifting round. My problem is that can't be a cop out to deliver bars. Like if you're gonna do something inspirational, that's fine, but your pen can't be diminished just because you're doing something more uplifting. I feel like you gotta come at the same level of intricacy, the same level of wordplay, the same level of skill.
It don't gotta rhyme. Calico said when it's real, it don't gotta rhyme.
No, we're not talking about rhymes.
It don't matter. You don't gotta be intricate. You don't gotta do that. Listen, Angel, I rock with your 3rd. All right, even if you would have said,
we're talking about punches.
Even if you would have said if you would have said like, okay, take out the 3rd round, I'm still edging those 2 to him. I'm not gonna talk about the 3rd round right now.
Okay.
I'm saying that he gave him 2 because he was more overall. Just he had more of a more well-rounded approach to it.
I think
he had content.
I think the room was heavy Angel, and I think that's why you edged it 3-0 because Angel was getting crazy crowd reaction. There was so many delayed reactions for Sinai because people didn't catch certain things. Like if the crowd had the same level of energy for Jermaine that they have for Angel, we'd be sitting here like, yo, I can't call it. I don't know who's who.
That's fair. That's
you know
fair.
What I'm saying? The second round was super debatable to me. I don't think it was like a clear Angel, clear Sinai.
No, I didn't say it was clear. I just edged him those because I'm looking at the whole like well-rounded approach to the entire battle. Like that's each round. That's what I'm looking at. And I love Sinai's content. He knows I love his content and everything. I just think that he could have done a little bit more to make it more of an overall fight. That's me.
I think the only thing Jermaine could have did was trying to match Angel's energy. Angel came with a different level of energy that we haven't seen really, I think. And I think you could have said, well, Sinai could have tried to match energy. Because Sinai is usually the energy guy in his battles. And for this one, it felt like Angel had the more energy. I think he could have matched energy a little bit more. But I think the crowd was really behind Angel, and that's how it is sometimes, depending on where sometimes you're not battling in familiar.
Sometimes you gotta take the energy though. Like Jermaine literally could have taken the energy away from what Angel was doing. That's an ability to take the energy away. He didn't do that.
But,
so that's not on Angel. That's not on Angel that the crowd was rocking with him. That's on Jermaine. That's what he could have done.
I think Angel was such an animated dude, man. It's contagious. Animation is contagious depending on how you out there doing it. And I think that was what happened, man. I think the animation was contagious when he opened up with that bear rebuttal. I think right there, he got the crowd, and then from there he just kept the momentum going. And then the way he was yelling and projecting his bar. If you listen to Sinai's rounds, like he wasn't really like the typical Sinai where he's like yelling each round. I think he was saying things that was so intricate that he kept his voice was even a little lower than Angel's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was just trying to get these bars out. And then when you did hear him, you was like, oh snap! Like, did y'all catch that? So I don't know, man. I think it was it's a 2-1 debatable for me. It could go a 2-1 either way. I definitely, for me personally, I got Jermaine winning the third, the first and the second. It's up to you.
I'm lying right now.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro.
Alright,
we got to agree to disagree.
But Jermaine, I love you, man. You know.
Both y'all my dudes. Y'all know that, man. We just out here.
Yeah.
Check it. We're gonna jump to the next battle, which I believe was the first ever historical moment in Christian battle rap, man. It was female versus female. It's never been done, man. Never been done. It's Prestavia versus Forever, and we were the first on Overflow to release this content, so it's a monumental thing, man. Here's my thing with this battle. So I think it may have been Forever's. I'm pretty sure it's Forever's first battle.
Prestavia sound like she embodying people.
Yeah, Prestavia sounded like a little bit more polished. She had that New York swagger. She had that feeling, that swag, that confidence behind her. And then what was crazy about Prestavia was you could tell each round she got more comfortable. Like the first round she was feeling it out. Like let me see what this is about. Second round she was like, oh yeah. Third round it was like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here now. And so the progression of her rounds, man, was really, really impressive. If it was her first battle. And I think she kind of took the crowd, man. I think once she had gotten the crowd, it was like uphill battle for Forever. My thing with Forever was, it felt like most of her rounds were freestyles, or partly freestyle, partly ringing or whatever. You could tell, I can always tell when somebody's freestyling because you could hear the subtle pauses to think about what the next line should be. That you could tell like she was trying to think like almost like too much thinking going on. I think that hurt her in her battles. I think she did have some moments. I think Forever had some moments. So I don't want to say like it was no clean body or nothing like that or three. I think Forever had moments. But Prestavia was just super prepared, super ready to go. She was hitting, she was punching, she was...
Alright, Prestavia 3L, man. I'm gonna tell y'all like that. That's my opinion, man. I'm gonna give y'all,
Nah, you know what? Because every round, Prestavia clearly won the first. But then she was getting better each round. So, I mean, I wouldn't knock somebody that say 3-0. I definitely give Forever her props though, because I think she brought more than a lot of people expected. I think she showed us that the potential is there, and I think if she were to get another shot, I think this first experience would kind of get some of the, get a little bit more comfortable up there. I felt like I think when you go into battle rap for your first event, and then she went into her first event on a 3-rounder too. That's the other thing too. Like sometimes you coming in fresh for a 3-rounder, experience was, lack of experience, I should say, will show its face at some point in that battle. But I think she did well. But definitely, man, Prestavia took that. It was definitely sliding heavy in Prestavia's favor.
Prestavia was out here like when she was from Queens and Brooklyn at the same time.
Yeah.
Those first couple bars, everybody in the room was like, ooh, yo, where's she from? I was on stage. You're gonna say
she was aggressive, bro.
It was heavy, bro.
She was aggressive, man.
She
I was
heavy.
like, yo, I don't know if y'all heard me. I was on the sideline, and I kept saying every time she would throw a punch, I was like, yo, who hurt her, son?
That's a fact.
She sounded like
that's a fact, yo. I love.
She sounded like she was carrying
yo.
a chip, and she was ready to like, yo, y'all thought I was playing.
I love Prestavia. I love the bars. I love the delivery. Everything.
Yeah,
I'm from New York.
The swagger crazy.
I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx. From the X. You feel me? I love the New York vibes. You feel me? Like I love it. It's great. And just the way that you carried yourself in general, just like the way. I'm not gonna give anything away specifically, but the way that you had discussed like how it was to be like womanly and be a wife. That was amazing to me. I love that. Because you sound like you about to, hook on somebody right after that. And I get it, but it was amazing. The way you did everything was good. Yeah. Forever, I like some of the freestyle. And again, like he said, I think that sometimes, like when you have so much of that, it takes too much because the thought process takes away from the moments that you could have. Because your pacing slows down, especially some of the dry spots when you just kind of have to pause for like even that half second and think about things. It robs you of those moments, and I think that it just robbed you of the greater performance that you could have had. Not saying that everything you said was bad, but I do think that you could have done a lot more preparation for it. And I don't know what your process was, but I think it could have been a lot more. So in my opinion, I give it to Prestavia 3-zip. That's a win for Queens and Brooklyn at the same time.
Yeah, man. So we gonna go into this next one, man. It was Elijah Straits versus Jay Fence, man. Fence coming all the way from Vegas, man. Come all the way to New York to see Elijah, who is the rising star in the Overflow Battle Rap League. Yeah. A lot of people are excited to see this one. I was excited to see this one. And it got real spicy real fast, man.
That's a fact.
What you thought?
Listen, man, I've been saying this since the beginning, and I like the guys know, like for me, like Elijah's special, man. Like, and I'm gonna tell you why, because he said something when in his first battle, he said you don't get points for coming up with hot bars. Like you don't get points for saying something tough. That's what you're supposed to do as a battle rapper. He said we're supposed to leave Earth. Like that's what makes you special. And like somebody that has that type of a standard, to me is always gonna be dangerous. So for me, somebody with that type of thinking makes him the most dangerous person in Overflow to think like, yo, it's not good enough just that's something that's hot. I gotta be otherworldly. You know what I'm saying? Like God tier bars. You feel me? So like for me, I had that one. I want to say 3. I know y'all been hearing me say 3, but like I gotta give it a 2-1. It's a clear 2-1. I gave Fence that last. I gave Fence that last round. That third round is on him just because y'all see when it'll come out, man. But oh my goodness, like that third round is clear, but Elijah has too much. Fence came in, he did stumble a little bit. And stuff like that. So got to clean that up. But other than that, I think he has some solid. He was definitely funny. Definitely has some bars. But Elijah again was just too much. To me, he has the most biblical content that he could just throw at you out of anybody in Overflow, in my opinion. But I gave it a clear 2-1.
Yeah, man. I think Fence was solid, man. Fence is overall a solid battle rapper. I think one of his greatest strengths is the comedy and throwing in the little jokes, and I think he did that very well.
Keep doing it.
He keep doing that, and I think he had some spots there when he did that with Elijah that was just crucial and memorable. And anytime you can have people remember certain parts of a battle, that's a plus. But Fence did have a moment of stumbling yet again. This has been something that's kind of consistent with Fence. And so it takes away, man. It takes away when he's having great rounds or the round prior was so good. For that moment to happen, it kind of took away. It almost makes it difficult to even give him that round, even after he recovers, and even if whatever he's saying after he recovers is dope. it's tough to give him that round because
I'm gonna tell y'all what my rule is, right? So I go off Smack DVD rules. So if we're doing rounds and you even choke or stumble or anything like that, you lost that round.
it's
Like
tough
that's
to recover from
even
that.
if you had a fire round, if you stumble, that round automatically goes to the other person.
Yeah.
Like I don't do grace periods, like or gracefulness when it comes to a round. So
He talking about me and uplifting, but he don't want to give nobody no grace.
nah, it's cutthroat.
That's crazy.
It's cutthroat. I got no allegiance unless
I'm
it
just
comes
saying,
to the bars.
my thing is,
fully.
listen, if you gonna stumble on your words, Elijah's not the guy to do it again.
That's also a fact.
That's just
also
not the guy. There's some other guys he might be able to get away with doing that, but Elijah's not the guy.
Nah.
Dude's pen game is crazy. He's consistent. He doesn't make mistakes. He's intricate. When someone puts that amount of thought into their bars, and then his cadence is fire too. Just the way he delivers it, and the confidence he has, man. I think Elijah is definitely special, man. There's really like I gotta give that to Elijah. He had too many. I can't wait for that one to come out so y'all can see like the way like he writes, man. It's crazy. You can't wait to hear what the next thing is. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those dudes that captivate you, and you want to hear what the next thing is gonna be. And so he did that.
I had two people hit me like probably like mid first round and said, "Yo, we got 2 more rounds of Elijah Straight."
Yeah.
I heard more rounds of this.
I heard that too. I was like I heard that too.
Crazy.
One dude was like, "Yo, that's just round 1." I was like,
Yeah, special.
He's a problem, man. I think he quickly rose to the top tier overnight, and that's a credit to his work ethic, man. He just went from 0 to 100 like overnight. So definitely awesome battle overall. Like I said, man, I gotta give that one to Elijah, but it was a great performance from both of them. Fence's third round when he came out with I gotta see it, man. It was special to see. Definitely a moment right there. So yeah, man. What's up? So then we move on to Bishop Rez versus Paito. You know what I'm saying? We in New York City again for another home field advantage against Bishop, who calls himself, the PG killer. Paito coming in for the first time. Bishop was like, "Yo, you gotta go through me." That's what Bishop said. He said, "If you coming into the Overflow, you gotta go through me." So I'm like, "Let's go." All right. So here we are. We at the battle. What was your take?
Yo, this is a Brooklyn / CT versus Brooklyn battle. Loved it though. I was looking at it as like Brooklyn versus Brooklyn.
Really, how'd that feel?
That Bishop Rez, that first round was heavy. He just out the gate with the whole, had to hit him with a Jermaine Lamore move. Just but now that battle was entertaining, man. Paito is probably one of the best entertainers in Overflow. You could already see it.
Yeah.
Just the presence and the way he carries himself is kind of crazy. He looks like he's like a leopard just about to pounce. Just like, yo, he locked eyes with you, and it's interesting, man.
He got a killer mentality, man. Paito coming for blood, and I think he showed a little bit of that in that battle, man. Like, he's not to be messed with, and I think he kind of sent the message to the entire league, like, yo, this is my first battle, but know that I'm not to be messed with. And I think Bishop answered the call. I think that was the best battle to open that up with.
Yeah.
Because Bishop also with the same mentality, the same level of aggression, like, yo, I'm not the guy, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and for this one too, man, for me, it's also a battle of styles. It was kind of two completely different styles of delivery and cadence and all of that. Paito sometimes had a faster flow, Bishop with a more slower, type of style. But it was a tough call, man. For me personally, I'm edging it to Bishop. I like the props that he brought out. I like that whole scheme. Y'all gonna have to see what it was.
Paito had the best scheme in the world, bro. No, the best prop in the world. Y'all gonna see it when it comes out, but he had the best prop you know what I'm talking about. Last round. Amazing, man. Amazing.
I think they both brought, like, I think the performance portion of it between the two of them was crazy. Great entertainment, man. This was an entertaining battle. If you were in the building, you was having at this point, you was enjoying yourself. You was having a good time. You was like, yo, I mess with this.
I'm gonna edge it. I'm gonna edge it to Paito. I'm gonna do 2-1. I would not argue at all if anyone was like, yo, Bishop Rez had the building 2-1, 3-0. I'm not arguing with you if you said that. I'm gonna edge it to Paito.
I mean, it is one of those type of battles, man. I'm gonna edge it to Bishop. I just felt like Bishop came real grimy, like
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was prepared. Like, this man did his research. Like, I got anybody that's doing that type of research, man. I gotta give it up to you. I mean, you take the craft seriously. You're not playing around.
That's a fact. Not many people can stand in front of Bishop Rez.
Right, and I think Bishop set himself apart now, because I don't think you can just willingly call Biship out now. I don't think
you can't just.
I think now people is like, yo, if you gonna go up against Bishop, like, make sure you really ready.
You gotta have a certain level to be able to go against him.
Because just his presence alone, you could lose a battle with Bishop.
Right, that's a fact.
He captivates the stage and the crowd. So it's
I'm gonna say this too. One of the only reasons why I think that Paito survived against Bishop Rez was because of his performance and just how he presents himself, how he carries himself. If it wasn't for that, he sucks the energy off your side of the room.
Big presence on the stage,
crazy.
man. Big presence on the stage. It was dope. And then that I think it was the third when he kind of really was like, came with the upliftment and was trying to let everybody know. And it was more than just rap for him. I think a lot of people resonated with that, and then he flipped it. Man,
I just gotta say one thing about this too, right? This is Christian battle rap, right? So that means that we don't. Yes, we're here. We operate in certain ways that the world has to operate, but we're not from here. So that means that certain rules, certain elements that the world doesn't have, we might have. And so I'm with the uplifting, I'm with the encouragement, the equipping, all that stuff. And Bishop Rez did that. So that battle, y'all gonna get a treat when y'all watch that battle, because it's, listen, man, like it was emotional, it was powerful. Everybody in the room was touched. I'll just say that. Y'all gonna be in for a treat when y'all see it.
Facts. Great battle. All right, so final battle of the night. The main event goes to Lee versus Redeem.
Versus Loaded Lux Jr.
Oh man, there's a lot of stuff going around with this battle. There's a lot of outside stuff going around, a lot of external factors involved with this one. And through all the external stuff that was going down, the time that they had to prepare because of things that didn't go how they were supposed to go, and that this person was supposed to be there, that person was...
Right.
It all came down to 1 versus 1. Redeemed Lee. Man, Redeemed is special.
Redeemed is very special.
Redeemed is special. He's one of those dudes where every time I've seen him, I'm like, yo, can he replicate what he just did? Can he do this again? Can he really captivate a crowd? Can he really just come through the way he came through in the battle before? And every time he finds a way to do that. It's so crazy. Like, I'm waiting for him to like sometimes he look like he's not human. Like, I'm waiting for him to like mess up. Like, this dude just he's on like a steady incline every battle. It's impressive to watch, man. This dude is phenomenal. His pen is crazy. Performance is crazy. His energy is crazy. There's times, one of the things that's dope about Redeemed is he does these moments where he's not even talking to the rapper next to him. He's talking to the crowd. And you can't help but react and respond to what he's doing, because at that particular moment, he's not talking to his opponent. You know what I'm saying? He rapping to us in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a dope ability to be able to do that and really get the crowd to participate and go along with his rounds is fire. Lee, this dude, I mean, he might be the most, like, I think you mentioned this, he might be the most well-rounded rapper.
Definitely.
In Overflow. He has all the different components, and he can show you all the different components of battle rap. And he has a little bit of everything in his bag. And in typical Lee fashion, he brought it, bro.
Yeah.
He brought it, and just from personally talking with him, with not a long period of time to prepare.
Right. Neither of them.
You know what I'm saying? But still coming bars, bar after bar, and still just putting on a show. Kudos to both these dudes, man. Fire.
Yo, I couldn't. This is probably, and I really don't mind saying who won and who lost in my opinion. But this is one battle that I couldn't go in and say, give y'all like my opinion on. I can't say one person won and one person lost. I couldn't do that. Like, I could just say that it was a dope battle. That, I mean, I wasn't expecting the level of transparency that we got in the battles. I wasn't expecting the level of to be honest, I just couldn't expect what we got in the battle, like, and with such short amount of time too. And there was no stumbling, there was no dry spots, there was no just kind of dead weight in terms of the bars. Everything hit, everything connect, everything was relatable, and just, it was amazing. Redeemed is almost like Lux to me, in my opinion. Like, just dangerous. You never know what you're gonna get. That could be good or bad, but you know what I'm saying. Like the way that he looks at words and the way that he crafts things is just unpredictable, and I like the energy that he gives off. Lee is, to me, is like, you know what I'm saying, like every stat. Like, if you want to talk about like deliverability, attitude, bars, projection, presence, everything. It's just everything. There's no dry spot with his attributes, and I love that. So I can't call that.
Yeah, no, I definitely couldn't call that one either. I think they both just gave us a solid performance, very entertaining. I mean, I felt like I went to a dope show, and I was just like, yo.
Right, and the crowd was up for the entire battle too. This is the last battle of the night.
Last battle, the energy was still there, the crowd was still there. Yo, I got nothing bad to say about that battle. I thought they both brought it, and yeah, man, it was just overall just a successful event. Overflow, we continue to raise the bar. The battlers continue to raise the bar, and as a result, man, we created a dope product. So
yeah, this is great. Yo, if y'all not there for the next one, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all need to get there. Seriously.
Yes, sir.
I mean, like,
get to these battles, man. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, I should say.
Right.
Follow us on Facebook, Overflow Battle Rap League, man. There's a ton of content up there. Give us your feedback. Share with your friends, whatever it is. Yeah, man.